Hear ye, hear ye, hear you. Here is a billionaire, a guy in the billionaires class that has no fear in talking and telling the truth about Donald Trump. And for billionaires to do that, they're a special breed. I don't know too much about Barry Diller, but I tell you what, the fact that he's out there telling some truths, I think it is very, very important. And, listen to what he thinks about Donald Trump, what he thinks about the people buying the stocks in Truth Social, even though we all know it's based on nada, niet, nothing. And most of all, he gave the perfect description of what Trump has ever done and who Trump is. Check this out, then we'll take it on the other side.
Truth Social. You've seen the stock on the move in this I'll call it remarkable, maybe even crazy way.
Just say two words: GameStop.
GameStop. That's what you think is going on here.
It's ridiculous.
The
company has no revenue.
But do you think it could ever be a bigger business? Do you think if he wins the presidency, it becomes?
Why?
I'm asking.
Why would it be bigger? Look, he's only interesting now because he's out there entertaining the folks. I hope if he does get elected, he just plays golf for 4 years. But
so, do you think that all of the investors in this are getting scammed? Do you think they think this is a transference of wealth from one side to the other, and that's the goal? What do you think is happening?
I think they're dopes. Who would buy a company that literally has? I think, what does it have? $30 of revenue. Why would you how could you put a value on it? They're buying it for other reasons, just like they bought theaters when there was no theater business, or they bought GameStop or whatever. It's stupid. It's stupid stuff.
It was 1,000 times revenue, I think. I think it was wasn't it $4 million? It was
$4 million in revenue. That's $4 million in revenue. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying it's not
$4 million.
Why are you even talking about this? It's a scam, just like everything he's ever been involved in is some sort of con.
Why are you even talking about this? That is billionaire media executive Barry Diller slamming Trump media and its investors, comparing the company to meme stocks with no real value.
So, yes, he calls the people who are buying the stock, I don't want to repeat the word, but, I'll say dopes. And the reason why is you allow yourself to do that. These people ought to know better. The stock is based on absolutely nothing. And it's worth $6 billion now. I believe it lost $2 billion or so. Who would buy something that loses $50 million and only has $5 million in revenues? Doesn't compute, right? Doesn't compute. But then the dealer said the most important thing that everybody should realize, including those people who are thinking about voting for this guy as a president. He's a con man. Everything that he's ever done, as Diller would put it, and he would know, has been a scam, including his presidency, a scam on America. What he did with the tax rates, what he did with the tariff, using the tariff to pay off part of the deficits created by doing his tax cut. But then he tells you a story, and for those of you who want to believe his story because he's coming with another message of supremacy, etc., you choose to believe that story because you want it to be true, even though it makes no practical sense. Well, Diller is here to tell you that the man is a scam artist, that to buy his stock is equivalent of being a dope, and secondly, or lastly, that this is nothing more, or the man is nothing more, that is, Mr. Trump is nothing more than a con artist. You've been told, you've been warned. We've been telling you all along. I hope, but I think progressives will save the day and create a landslide win for anybody but Trump. But if for some reason my predictions, which I think is correct, doesn't work, and you get this guy and you decide to vote for this guy, you would have gotten exactly what you would deserve after being informed that, again, from many people, not all left-wing progressives like me, a guy on the right like Barry Diller says Trump is a con man and everything that he has ever done has been a scam. I rest my case.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.